Hi there, Sagittarius. This is Kim with your reading, next 48 hour. Hope you're doing really well, guys. I still have private readings available. If you're interested in those, check out the box below for that information. Let's get right into your reading. As always, we are going to burn some sage first, and then we will call in your angels, your spirit guides. Higher self is welcome, so we can get messages that's for Sagittarius and their greater good. Okay, next 48 hours. General message, so that's different ways of resonating. I read intuitively as well as like what I get from the card too. So sometimes the meanings are a little, like sometimes I stray from normal. The normal, it's okay to stray from the normal. 10 of Pentacles. It's more than okay. It's going to be prosperous to do this. To be something different. Something, because it feels like you're more than, okay, you're more than just average. You're doing something more than the normal person could. You're getting in a lot too. We have some like mother healing issues, or we have some issues with whoever we're partnering with to rebuild with, or this is reunification type deal, and it's like reuniting with mother possibly, because of the rebuilding with the Tower. 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords, 3 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 2 for the outcome. Golly day. Okay. But the 10 of Pentacles. But. Okay. So we have 333 in your reading. This is a rather serious reading, it feels like. We're going to use mystical medleys to clarify. We have a few things going on. Tell me about the Empress in reverse. First and foremost, let's just go ahead and ask that. 3 of Swords in the reverse. 3, 3, 3. That's 3 swords in reverse. That's 3 swords in reverse. So that is a good way. That's saying that you are possibly waiting to bury something. So I was going to say it's dead and buried, but that's if it's like upright. I say that it's dead and buried because that's what we're doing with the hurt, with the sorrow, with the pain, whatever that we're dealing with. We're processing it. So this might be like in the process of processing this emotion. That's what I think that it's trying to say to you. Look at all the 3s. Very powerful, creative energy. The 2 of Cups is in the reverse. So who's this with? What's the 2 of Cups about? Somebody that left a situation in the past. It made you or somebody very, very upset with the King of Cups here in the past. Like in the past, there may have been a loving situation until somebody left. The moon is saying that there's so much to this that we don't really know. That don't make any kind of assumptions right now. That wouldn't be wise to make any assumptions right now. Because I'm feeling trickster energy. I don't know why we don't have it out here. Because I really am feeling trickster energy. Demonic type energy. I know that's like a scary thing to say. I won't say it like that quite so, but the energy that I'm feeling that needs to pass is a low vibration issue from a low vibration time, and we've grown up more, we've matured more past and evolved past these low vibe feeling situations. Okay, that's what the message is. Tell me about the King of Cups. What was so different here in the past energy? Could be a Scorpio energy too. The Six of Pentacles. There was a little more equal give and take. That's exactly what that's coming out to me. Six of Pentacles. It was a little more like you do this, I do this. There was more compromise. There was more give and take. You do your share, I do mine. That was a little bit better. Things were more balanced in the past. So, so the moon is keeping something rather secretive. And like I said, it felt trickster energy. Tell me about the moon. Five of Swords. Not wanting confrontation. With the moon energy is like there's an unknown conflict. It feels like we know where there's going to be conflict. We just don't know. We know that there's going to be conflict. We don't know what kind. So there's something very unknown about it. And avoiding a confrontation or avoiding the drama is part of the reason why we're so undecided. Fearing that a decision will be made for us if we don't step in. And dead and buried. Something's dead and buried. Could have to do with some kind of lying, cheating, stealing, deception energy. That's kind of that trickster energy, I guess I was feeling. And just the need to sneak around, I feel like. All right, so that was the moon that it clarified. So then we have the Tower in reverse as this is this now moment, the Tower in reverse, right? So it's a rebuilding of sorts. I think it has to do with the Empress energy, especially with it landing right there. It has to do with somebody protecting what's theirs and going after what's theirs. This is like a divine right, if that makes sense. There's some truth in an injustice, even though I don't see the justice card out here. I'm feeling that this has to do with a truth that is just not really known yet, but you know it. You hold the truth. You hold that hidden knowledge. You're the one that can cut out a person, a situation from your life if you want to, when you want to. When you want to end something is completely up to you. Not suggesting you end either. I'm just saying that there's something about you knowing the truth, somebody else not knowing or maybe having half the truth. Three of Wands is like what you envision. Like, where do you see yourself going from here? And I feel like it's like, well, I feel like putting away this hurt. Growing from a pain, like expanding after a pain or sorrow. So it's kind of, it could be like finding yourself enlightenment through suffering, through a suffering time, like where you had to go through something painful, right? So the Queen of Swords, very protective energy, could be Libra energy, feeling justice, feeling the scales get balanced. Tell me more about what we are, Three of Swords, what we're doing with that. Yeah, and I saw the Five of Swords over this Three of Swords. I thought that to myself, I thought, well, that's the Eight of Swords, but then there's that too. So the Eight of Swords here is coming out. It's connecting to the Eight of Cups. The Empress energy feels trapped, bound, or restricted. Usually that's in their head. Usually, it's, and sometimes it's like feeling bogged down with the necessity to do something a certain way. Eight of Swords. Eight of Cups energy, leaving a situation behind, and the only thing that could stop you from this point would be your own thoughts and your own labels that you decide to make your own, like labels and names that you decide to call yourself. That, in a sense, has a way of limiting us when we identify with any kind of label, or because there's nothing that's supposed to be, I'm going to say, quote, a certain way. Two of Swords energy, tell me about that. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, worry that a decision might be made. Maybe it has to do with letting somebody, like feeling like somebody let you down, or vice versa. Temperance energy is things are still heated, but trying to get worked out. Possibly regarding a child, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Virgo with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You just don't trust this situation anymore, this person anymore. After you received news, you did your own research or hired someone. And Temperance is like, it is working out. It's all in divine timing. Things will be tempered. Tempers will be tempered. So let's look at this outcome, guys. Seven of Swords and the Hermit in reverse. So you're just really, I think, not trusting the illusions out there. Trusting yourself is what you need to get to. With the Hermit in reverse, more trust needs to be given to your truth. Because there's some kind of like deception. And then there's the Empress energy in reverse again. Mother healing, or I don't know, lying, cheating, stealing, feeling like we got to sneak something to do with that. It's a big message for some of you all out there. There's something that this Empress energy and the Seven of Swords have been a part of for a while, and it keeps the karma cycle. Has to be changed in order for anything else to change. Okay, Sagittarius, I wish I could give you a better, more uplifting reading, but it's how the cards laid. It's how the cards fell. And you'll get through this. This is the next 48-hour reading, so you'll get through this and be just fine. I never want to feel that way again. I never want to feel that way again. And I know we have a soul connection. I know we have a soul connection. We'll do one more. And then I'll pull from the Oracle of Genetic Gifts on TikTok. I scared myself that day. I scared myself that day. All right. Sending you love and light.